Hey everyone, before we dive into our review, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out our Patreon. There, you'll get full guides, access to exclusive esports and game analysis, early access to all the latest news, and even community tournaments with prize pools. And if you're looking for more in-depth guides on Monsterhunterwilds, head over to our website. Alright, let's talk about Monsterhunterwilds. The game has already sold over 8 million copies, so I'm guessing most of you watching are already deep into the hunt. Fair warning, this review will include some mild mid-game monster spoilers. So, how is Monsterhunterwilds? Short answer, it's awesome. But there's always a however, right? The Monster Hunter formula, if it ain't broke. For those new to the series, Monster Hunter is all about epic boss fights. You pick one of 14 unique weapons, track down a massive monster, and beat it into submission. Then you carve it up, craft better gear, and prepare for the next challenge. And the best part? You can team up with 3 other players to make the hunts even more intense. Unlike traditional RPGs, Monster Hunter has no experience points. Your strength depends entirely on your gear. And trust me, the customization options are wild: skills, resistances, healing boosts, you name it. But what really makes Wild special is its story. Monster Hunter has never been known for deep narratives. Usually it's just monsters are acting weird, go fix it. But here, Capcom really went all in. You've got a full character creator, tons of cutscenes, and even a customizable voice for chatting with NPCs. It's ambitious. The story, more cinematic, more annoying. The cutscenes look amazing, and some are genuinely epic. But there are way too many, and they drag on forever. You'll also find yourself stuck in forced walk and talk sequences where NPCs just keep talking. If you try to wander off, the game shoves you back on track. It's frustrating because Wilds actually gets you into combat faster than ever before, but then keeps interrupting you with cinematics. That said, it does get better after 10 to 12 hours, when the real action begins. So if you can push through the slow start, it's worth it. Combat, the best it's ever been. Now let's talk about what really matters: the monster hunting. Combat in Wilds is the smoothest the series has ever seen. The new mechanics? Chef's kiss. Heavy weapons can topple monsters, blocking weapons have power struggles, and repeated attacks on the same spot create weak points for massive damage. And the monsters? They're phenomenal. This game has the highest number of completely new monsters in any Monster Hunter base game. Plus, for the first time, you can see 3 or more monsters battling at once, making the world feel alive. The world, open. But not really. One of Wild's biggest selling points is its open world structure. And while areas are connected, you're still mostly fast traveling between them. It's not a true open world like Elden Ring, but it does allow for seamless exploration and continuous hunting. A big plus? You can now stay in the field indefinitely, taking on multiple hunts without returning to base. Sacreds, your best friend or your biggest crutch. Inspired by Monster Hunter Rise's Palamutes, Wilds introduces the Sacred, a mount that makes travel effortless. It even carries a field pouch for quest supplies and lets you swap weapons mid-hunt. Super convenient, right? But here's the issue: the Sacred is too useful. It automatically tracks monsters, removing the challenge of actually hunting them. It's a nice quality of life feature, but it makes things feel a bit too easy. Menus, the true final boss. If you're new to Monster Hunter, Wilds is the best entry point. The tutorials are fantastic, and the game explains mechanics well. However, the menus? They're a nightmare. There are menus within even more menus. Some require way too many button presses, and multiplayer navigation can be frustrating. Is it better than Monsterhunterworld? The big question. Is Wilds better than Monsterhunterworld? It's tough to compare, especially since World got tons of free updates and a huge expansion. But if we compare base game to base game, yeah, I'd say Wilds is better than World was at launch. And with free updates and an inevitable expansion, it's only going to improve. Final verdict: 8 out of 10 Monster Hunter Wilds is fantastic. The combat is incredible, the monsters are better than ever, and it's the most accessible entry in the series. But it's also too streamlined in some areas. The story slows things down, and the Sacred makes hunting a bit too easy. Still, if you love Monster Hunter, you're going to love this game. And if you've never played before, this is the best place to start. Final score: 8 out of 10. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our Patreon for full guides, esports analysis, early access to news, and community tournaments with prize pools. And for in-depth Monster Hunter Wilds guides, head to our website, link in the description.